Hi, yes, hello, everyone. Happy New Year. I don't know if I've said that or not. So it's been a little bit since I made a Cakes of It All video. My last one was for the Grinch for Christmas. So I thought that I would make one for very exciting news this January. So on January 24th, Netflix is releasing season 8 of Queer Eye. Now, if you're like me, you've been watching this since the beginning. You love the Queer Eye. They're so great. All incredibly wonderful human beings. So today I thought I would do Queer Eye as cake. The Cakes of It All Queer Eye edition. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing our lovely Fab Five as cakes. Disclosure, this is just based on my opinions. A lot of it is based on personality and style and just how I see these people. If you don't agree, I'm sorry. If you do, cool. And if any of the Fab Five ever see this, I love you. It's just cake. It's just cake, guys. It's just cake. Let's just roll the footage. So I'm going to be doing this in alphabetical order just because I think it's easiest. So we're going to start with Anthony. So this is our sweet angel, Anthony. Anthony is in charge of food on Queer Eye. And he's just beautiful, brilliant, lovely. Anthony, to me, gives like artistic, simplistic, really just artsy. I don't know why, I just feel like this man belongs in a museum, because look at him, and loves a museum. So here's the cake that I chose to represent Anthony. I just think it's simple, beautiful. The sculpture on top, I don't know what it is. I just think that if Anthony were a wedding cake, this is what he would be. Just gorgeous, beautiful, museum worthy, you know? You guys get it. Next up, we're going to do our little baby Bobby Burke. And Bobby did announce that he's leaving the show after this season, which is sad, but it's okay because we're so excited to see what Bobby is going to continue to do. Bobby is in charge of interior design on the show. Just incredible, incredible work. If you ever want to come redo my life, Bobby, I would gladly let you. So just call me. So I don't know why I really associate the color blue with Bobby. I could like go back and see if like he wore a lot of blue, especially in the first season. I don't recall, but for some reason when I see this beautiful human, I just think blue. So I chose this incredibly blue patterned cake for Bobby. First of all, the patterns, interior design. Bobby actually makes wallpaper. He has his own business. Very, very impressive. I just feel like all of this is perfection. And second of all, it's perfection, and Bobby is perfection. And it's blue, and I don't know why. It's clean and, like, just gorgeous. And to me, this screams Bobby Burke. And if that's not true, I'm so sorry. But this is my opinion. I'm set in this choice. I really like this choice. Mostly because I just really like this cake. Full disclosure, I had to sing the alphabet to figure out who was going to go next, which is just proof that education in this country is awful. So next we have this beautiful human, Jonathan, JVN, Jonathan Van Ness, who is just gorgeous, slay the house, boots down mama. I love Jonathan. I've seen them twice in person doing comedy. Jonathan is so funny, so brilliant, just look at this, gorge. And Jonathan is in charge of hair on Queer Eye, which, I mean, look at those locks, if you couldn't tell. To me, Jonathan gives fashion. Jonathan gives whimsy. Jonathan's somebody who is very willing to take risks and loves kind of what people would think are outside of the box. And they're just a gorgeous human being. So I chose something that was very whimsical and a little different for Jonathan. So this is what I chose for Jonathan. This is a croquembouche, which is French for crunch of the mouth. So it is a bunch of cream puffs held together by caramel. And I just think this is whimsical. It's fun. It's different. It's not a traditional wedding cake. I love a cream puff, so I would eat the crap out of this. I just think it's gorgeous, towering. I don't know why. For some reason, when I was looking at something for Jonathan, I said to myself, this just works. I feel like Jonathan would be like, a croquembouche? Yes, give me the croquembouche. So, yeah. And it's just gorgeous and like a little frilly and whimsical and fun. And I feel like Jonathan is just whimsical and fun and different, which is good. So next up we have the incredibly beautiful, gorgeous Karamo. I mean, just look at him. Beautiful human being. If I was going to label somebody as a daddy, it would be Karamo. So Karamo is in charge of culture on Queer Eye. I do kind of feel like that label doesn't really work for Karamo because Karamo is so much more than that. He's a therapist. He really takes care of the people that they bring onto the show in a way that culture to me does not cover. He's just all around incredible human being. Amazing. I want to have a conversation with Karamo because I know I'm going to cry. And sometimes you just need that. So now, I associate Karamo a lot with the bomber jackets that he has worn on Queer Eye. He's worn a lot of them, and he actually came out with his own bomber jackets. My roommate owns one and absolutely loves it. But they're always very bright, lots of florals, just kind of standout pieces in a wardrobe. So on that, this is the cake that I chose for Karamo. I love like the beautiful dark colors, the incredible painted floral design on it. I just think that this screams elegance, beauty, grace, which I feel like really describes Karamo. And last but absolutely not least, I'm sorry that your name starts with a T, Tan. We have the beautiful Tan. Now Tan is in charge of fashion, if you couldn't tell. Look at that beautiful human. Just, Tan is always giving. And Tan is incredible, smart, funny, clever, a little dry, which we love. Definitely like a European thing. And I just think that Tan screams elegance, classique, gorgeous, beautiful lines. That's how I feel about Tan. So this is the cake that I chose for Tan. Now, I love the drapery on this. I think it's gorgeous. I really loved it because it really, to me, mimics a fabric. It is beige, but not like boring. Tan is somebody who, I will say Tan doesn't like shy away from color. Don't ever think that this cake says that. But Tan is somebody who I feel like is a very classic dresser and really enjoys living in symmetry sort of in what he wears. I just think this is gorgeous and interesting, and you know, from each side it's going to give you kind of a different look, which I think is amazing and kind of what fashion is about. It's trying new things and sort of revamping them. This is not a very traditional draping on a cake. This is something that I think is different and gorgeous. And Tan is gorgeous. So I hope that you all enjoyed that. Remember to watch Queer Eye January 24th on Netflix. And honestly, just get your tissues ready because there's always going to be tears. There's always going to be tears. You're never not going to cry. Bye-bye. You guys are going to think I only wear this sweater. I don't.